What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and if you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. You will never, ever get more swag points again. Yeah, that's right. Your swag will stay permanently dormant and you will never grow into the swag monster I know you can be. So press the like button. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Scrub here, back again. I'm really sorry for taking a couple days off. That was my bad. I don't know. I just really wasn't vibing. Needed some time to organize stuff considering the move is coming up soon. And yeah, I also was just goofing off with the boys making stupid SoundCloud music. Honestly, though, today I've got a pretty banger story for you guys. It's about a lady at a party that got a little out of control and ended up telling me that she thinks about sleeping with her dog, so, you know, casual Tuesday. Regardless, guys, it should be an enjoyable video, so be sure to press the like button and let's get into it.
Baby girl, just let me vibe. I'm just trying to make you mine. Yeah, they want me, can't deny, but you my girl, for them I'm blind. Your love is...
Anyways, this story actually takes place in college, which, you know, is a time when most people go out and explore the world. And I guess the person in this story explored the world, like, I don't know, a little bit too much. Maybe, just maybe, you guys will see. So, like I said, I was in college, and I was never much of, like, a giant party guy in college, you know. Partying just is never really my thing. I would much rather hang out with, like, a close group of friends than go to some giant sweaty party where the cops are eventually gonna show up and shut it down anyways, and, like, there's gonna be drama in a fight. I went to plenty of parties in high school that had problems, so, like, by the time I got to college, I just did not have any desire to go to them, because most parties are just drama. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But whatever, I was in class one day, and this kid's like, yo, please come to my party, please come to my party, and he had just helped me out with an assignment, and it had always been pretty cool, so I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll come to your party. So, he gives me the address, he's like, come through at 7, because I had talked to him before in class about how, like, I hadn't really gone to any parties, and he was telling me how the parties he throws is the best. So, like, he wanted me to come experience it. So, sure enough, I go to this dude's house at like 7 p.m. on a Friday, and it's already bumping. Like, I can hear the music outside, and it sounds like a great time. And I walk in, and my friend's there, and he walks over to me, and he's like, yo, bro, thank you for coming. It's my friend's birthday, but, like, I told him you were cool, and you were in my class, and he said it was fine that you came through. As you can tell, it's pretty crazy, and it's, like, a bunch of college kids slammed into an apartment, like, basically shoulder to shoulder. And in class, he had always told me about these crazy stories that him and his friends threw in the apartments and how crazy they would get. And, like, I don't know about you, but being packed into a tiny apartment that smells like stale cigarette smoke, like anchovies with a bunch of other people that you don't know, is not crazy to me. Like, it definitely sounded like this guy had thrown parties in bigger places before. So, whatever, like, I go over to the kitchen, I get a drink, and I'm just kind of sitting there because I don't really know anyone, and this girl comes over and she starts talking to me, and, like, we're kind of talking back and forth, and I'm like, oh, do you know anyone? And she tells me that, yeah, it's her boyfriend's birthday, and that's, like, my friend's roommate. So I tell her, like, oh, okay, I know, blah, 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 and we're just chatting back and forth. And as I'm standing there having a casual conversation, this, like, girl walks over to me and is like, oh, you know that this girl has a boyfriend, right? You should be talking to me instead, and, like, gets up in my face. And like I said, I'm just kind of vibing, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, like, and call anyone ugly, but I'll just say it politely. This girl was very not my type. Take that how you will, alright? I don't want to come out here and say that she kind of looked like an Ewok from Star Wars, but I just did, so deal with it. Anyways, this Ewok girl, like, starts pressing me and is basically like, she has a boyfriend, talk to me, and, like, pulls me away, dude. And the entire time, you know what song is, like, playing in my head? You know at the end of Return of the Jedi when the Ewoks have won and destroyed the Death Star and they're like, glub glub, zoom dub dub dub, like, that's just stuck in my head as the Ewok lady is, like, you know, pulling me into this corner of the party. So she's talking to me and she introduces herself and she's like, oh my god, you're so cute, how are you not here with a girl? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm here for my friend. And she starts telling me all about everything about her life in, like, way too much detail. And she's telling me about how, like, her grandpa has this weird thing on his elbow that leaks, you know, pus every day, but it's okay because he went to the doctor and they said that it's not bad, so he should just keep it. So now she calls her grandpa Pus Elbow, and I'm like, okay, I learned your name 30 seconds ago. I'm very sorry that your grandpa has a pussy elbow, but I really don't know you. Like, I genuinely do not know you at all. Can you please, like, maybe talk to me about the weather or something before you just start telling me about your grandpa's medical conditions, you know? So, whatever. After telling me about her grandpa's pussy elbow and going on and on about how, like, hard her schoolwork is for 5 minutes, I basically say, hey, I've got to go to the bathroom. And I go to the bathroom and I come out and I basically make a beeline out of the apartment, and I'm like standing on the deck of this apartment, you know, and there's people out there kind of just like standing right outside the apartment talking and just partying, I guess. Like, not partying, going crazy dancing and stuff, but just socializing out on this like patio thing by the stairs to go down to the parking lot by the apartment. So I go out there so this girl doesn't see me, and like, you know, I'm just low-key hoping that she thinks I'm blowing it up in the bathroom or something, because A, maybe that will gross her out, and B, you know, I don't really care what she thinks as long as I'm not having to talk to her. So I guess I had a funny look on my face because this dude is like, yo, is there something going on in the party? And I just kind of fill him in, and he's like, dude, she shows up to every one of our parties, but whenever we try to kick her out, she like finds her way back in, so we've just kind of accepted it. And I'm like, oh, you know, are you the dude whose birthday it is? And he's like, yeah. So I'm talking to the dude whose birthday party is, and we're standing out there just catching up, and eventually his girlfriend comes outside to see him, and she's like, oh, yeah, I was talking to Ryan inside, and so, like, us three are just kind of standing there having a conversation for maybe, like, 30 minutes. It's a pretty long conversation, you know. I ended up becoming friends with, like, this couple. They're super chill. They're still together, but, like, that's irrelevant to the story. So after maybe 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, well, my drink's empty. I'm gonna go get another one. I'll be right back. So I go in, and obviously it's still pretty packed. Like, it's not as shoulder to shoulder. Some people had left because obviously it wasn't a ton of fun. But when I walk in, the main thing that I notice other than the crowd is that Ewok, like that chick is standing on the counter of the kitchen, like the island, like on the counter, and she's screaming something about how nobody will ever love her. And I'm like, oop, all right, maybe ditching her and going outside was not a good idea, because clearly I have struck a nerve. And I know that I've struck a nerve because shortly after she sees me and points at me and is like, so much for going to the bathroom. And I'm just kind of like, so I fill my drink and I'm like ignoring her, and I go to leave, and she's like, you want to know I was so excited to talk to you? And I'm like, not really, you know, no. I really do not, because I'm trying to go back outside and avoid this, because you are very clearly intoxicated and this is not going to make anybody comfortable. But sure, go ahead and tell me. And she's like, all right, well, I haven't ever, like, kissed a guy. I've only kissed my dog. And the entire party is kind of like, wait, hold on, wait, what did you just say? And she's like, yeah, I used to practice kissing my dog. Like, you know, everybody practices kissing their dog. And everybody is just kind of staring at her like, nope, I do not think most people are practicing kissing with their dog. That does not appear to be a thing that most people do normally. And she's just like crying now, and she's saying how the dog is the only one that loves her, and like maybe she should just date her dog because it kisses her whenever she wants, and everybody's just like weirdly uncomfortable. And I mean, look, I understand doing some weird stuff, but I've never made out with the dog, literally ever. I've never even kissed my dog. I can firmly say that, or any dog for that matter. I've never been like, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear, Fido. let me feel your tongue slide down my uvula. Like, no thanks. I'd rather not make out with the dog. So this girl is going on and on about how men suck because, you know, no one wants to ever spend time with her. And I'm just saying, maybe no guy ever wants to date you because you're the type of girl to make out with your dog. Like, I'm just saying, if no guy on earth wants to date you, it might just be because you're weird. Maybe not all men suck. And that goes to incels too. Like, if you're watching this and you're a guy and you're like, women suck. Nah, dude, it's probably you. If every girl doesn't want to date you, you probably got to do some looking in the mirror. You know, that's what this girl had to do. So at this point, she's like crying, telling me how her dog is the only one that loved her. And she's saying this to me and saying that like it's my fault. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I don't know what to do. I'm usually not the best in like awkward situations. So this is so embarrassing. I pat her on the head and say, there, and then walk back outside to go talk to that couple. And I didn't hear anything, like, from anyone until the next day. But basically, I guess from what my friend had told me is when I patted her on the head and said, there, she just went over and just, like, kept drinking. Just didn't stop at all. But, yeah, some girl that was trying to hit on me in a party and looked like an Ewok was also in love with her dog and apparently made out with him for practice. So that's a weird sequel of Air Bud that I don't need to see. That's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. But I do have a pretty cool announcement. I ended up making some new merch. The designs are gonna be on screen right now. It's called the Verified OG Sub Club. I got this one and then like this one, which is way cooler, IMO. It's like a tie-dye one, and then yeah. So it's gonna be on merch, which is gonna be in the link down below in the description. So be sure to go check it out. I'm gonna take them away when the main channel hits 2 million, so be sure to check it out. And then the tie-dye one is only gonna be here for the rest of May. So it is pretty limited, and then like once these are gone, they're gone, because I'm about to hit 2 million subs on the main channel, which means like, you know, not everybody is OG anymore, so I figured I would give everybody a chance to get some of the OG Sub Club merch. But yeah, today's notification shout out goes to Brandon Flewis 1974. Big thank you for having on notifications. If you enjoyed and you want to see videos like this, I upload every day, so turn on notifications, subscribe, press the like button, all that good stuff. And if you've made it this far into the video and you are a member of the OG Sub Club, then go ahead and comment down below. And yeah, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.